Jim Hall is the former chairman of the NTSB, joins us now by phone. Jim, thank you so much for your time today. If you are leading the investigation, and we know there's a team already on the way, what are the critical pieces of evidence you'll be looking for?
Well, of course, they'll be looking for any type of information in terms of the infrastructure involved around the accident.
And I understand that we've talked about something that's sort of like a black box that we think of as in airplanes, something similar on a train. Would there be video at all in the car where the conductor would be operating? Do you know?
I do not know, but that obviously will be evidence that the investigators will be trying to collect.
Well, and you had so many people here that were involved on this train. We know more than 100 wound up at local hospitals being treated. Others were stunned and sort of left the situation, went to find another way to get to their job in the city. How do you use witness accounts to try to put together finding some answers?
Well, this is all part of a very detailed investigation, but Senator, this is not, of course, the first time that the NTSB has investigated these accidents, similar accidents to this, and since the 1980s, we have been making recommendations for positive train control, and we'll have to see as a result and wait for the result of this investigation. But the bottom line is, as a nation, we have failed to invest in our infrastructure. An event like this should not occur.
Yeah, and you talk about that, and you know that Washington is always fighting over budget priorities. We saw them just yesterday pass a short-term funding resolution that will keep the government going, but everybody's competing for something that they say is the most important thing we need to handle, whether it's infrastructure, taking care of our veterans in the VA, any number of other things. We're $20 trillion in debt. How do you make a case that this should be the top priority now?
Well, I think safety is extremely important. The Northeast Corridor is extremely important to the economy of the entire nation. And again, we have failed to invest in that corridor and the safety measures that would prevent tragedies like this from occurring.
All right. Jim Hall, we thank you so much, former NTSB chairman, for sharing some time with us today. We know you'll watch, as we will, as this investigation proceeds. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.